What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Smallville. Today we're here with episode 7 entitled Lineage. I'm very curious as to what that's gonna signify because lineage, family, right? Lex's family, Clark's family, Lana's family. Are we gonna explore Lana's storyline from last episode? I don't know. I'm excited to dive right into this episode though, so do me a favor and subscribe. And also, of course, go over to Patreon for exclusive content, the full-length watch-alongs where you sync up with my copy, linked in the description below. So go check those out. And it's a nice way to support the channel and get shouted out at the end of every single video. Now, with all that out of the way, let's get into episode 7, Lineage. Let's go.
Wait a minute, didn't I just fix your alarm clock recently?
Yeah, but I crushed it this morning hitting the snooze alarm. Guess I'm not much of a morning person.
I like that. That's a cool effect.
Tragedy, I've got to get your mother to work. You want to ride?
No, I'll probably just slow you guys down.
Thank you, baby.
He's gonna be late for school. Principal already warned you. Don't be late or else he'll close the gate. No, detention. You'll get detention. That's what he said last time. Who the frick are you? Oh no. Hey, yo! First of all, lock your doors when you leave the house. Second of all, who are you? And what are you doing in this house? What are you doing in their house? Why? Okay, how did you get here?
Do we know each other?
No. Well, yes. Clark, I'm your mother.
What? What do you mean? What? She's gotta be crazy then, right? Because why else would she think she's Clark's mom? Or maybe, or is it actually her mom, his mom from Krypton? And I don't know, man. This is confusing, but we'll find out.
She also said that the agency that handled the adoption was Metropolis United Charities. Now that's the same place that Chloe told me about. I thought the only adoption they handled was mine.
So did I.
Okay, so she is not from Krypton.
What we need to do is get this woman to back off. We don't want her making people curious about where you came from.
Facts. Yeah, that could actually be really bad. But I want to know who she is then.
And I know you've gone through a tremendous amount of trouble finding Clark, but he's not your child.
Oh, I've done the research. My Lucas was the only baby turned over to Metropolis United Charities, and Clark was the only child that they ever placed.
We are Clark's legal parents. We raised him.
Believe me, I'm not trying to take Clark away from you. I just want a chance to get to know him.
That's so bizarre, because then she's not crazy, maybe. She genuinely did the research and thinks Clark is her Lucas. So where's Lucas? She has to be wrong. We know she's wrong, so it's like, I don't know, confused.
You promised me you'd stop digging into my adoption.
All I did was post a few notices on adoption websites to see if I could get some hits. This Dunleavy woman responded.
Oh, so you said, why don't you check out my buddy Clark? He may be your son. Why are you so obsessed about my mother? Do I ask you questions about yours?
No, I guess not.
Yeah, that's because she hasn't shown her face here in years. If you want to find somebody's mother, find your own.
I know where she is, Clark. The difference is she's not interested in me.
Whoa! This is one of the best scenes between these two. I'm going to be completely honest.
Metropolis United Charities was founded by Lionel Luthor.
Of course it was. Wow. Shout out Chloe and Clark. They're actors. Allison Mack and Tom Welling were insanely great in that scene. That was great.
I once worked as a nurse for your mother.
You knew my mother?
And your father. He and I became very close.
Get out of here. Bro, that's how I'm feeling. Shut
You're
up.
claiming that Clark,
Shut up.
that Clark and I.
Get the
He's your
frick.
brother.
Nah. No. What is she on, bro? Oh, no.
I just found out that Lionel Luthor was the one who founded Metropolis United Charities. Why was he involved in my adoption?
It was the day of the meteor shower when I realized that nothing was going to be normal around here again.
Oh my gosh, we're getting a flashback? This is awesome. I thought we were just gonna get told. We don't normally get to see Well, you know, this stuff. They usually just tell us. I mean, we saw this part already. It's from the pilot. Here we go, right? Clark walks up. Ha! I destroyed your planet, right? Let's see it. Let's see the smile. Yep, there it is. That smile. Oh, it's too funny. It's too funny. Okay, now this is the bit we didn't see. Oh wow, they took the guy's truck. What did you do with his body? Wow, that kid is so much older. Is that the same? It looks like the same kid though. Just like a year older. Because he had a lot more hair. Oh my gosh, yeah, he's got so much more hair. And he just looks older. Oh, Lionel.
Are you alright? It's my son. What about him? Is he hurt?
Give me a hand.
What happened to him? His hair is...
Really? Lionel? Really? Because he lost his hair? That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
What are you carrying back there? It's slowing us down.
That was weird. Completely unnecessary. We didn't need that, but okay. Sure.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Kent. If there's ever anything I can do for you, please call me.
Interesting.
I mean that, Mr. Kent.
Very interesting. Oh, that's it. I hope we get more at some point. I want to see more of that. That's so sick. I feel like there's more to the story we're going to get later on. Oh, no. Whenever this cop rocks up, it's always trouble. Every time. What's up, Ethan?
Ethan? Is there something we can do for you?
Well, I'm sure you know there's a woman in town claiming to be Clark's mother. Well, she's petitioned Judge Ross to order a DNA test.
That's crazy. She's not my mother.
Well, if that's true, this test will prove it, son. Well, I can have somebody come out, take the sample, get it to Metropolis Genetics Lab, and they can run the test in the morning. We can get this thing over with quick. I'm sure you folks have nothing to be afraid of.
Can they even do that? I don't know how that legally works. He's been their kid for years and years and years. So I don't know how she can just come back and do that. But maybe she can. I don't know.
You knew my mother.
Where did you get this?
I found it.
There's no way he's her dad. I don't think so.
Did you love her?
What do you want me to say? It's ancient history. It doesn't matter.
Henry, can you stop saving the world for 1 minute and come give me a hand, please?
Yeah, he's got a new wife and probably family. I say new wife. This never goes well in any story I've ever seen.
Look, Lana, you've made a mistake.
But
I have a family now.
Yeah.
Please don't bother me again.
Yeah, that's how it always goes down, man. Sorry, Lana.
What happens when they start looking at Clark's DNA under a microscope?
If I even have DNA.
That's why we have to make sure that nobody gets a chance to analyze that sample.
They'll just come back for it. What? I'm sorry, but I don't see how we evade this. Unless you swap the sample with someone. Nah, that's... It's a tough situation because even if you steal the sample, they'll just come back for another sample. Also, cool. I like that Clark brought Pete with him. That's cool. Like a side, like his sidekick. I like it. Or partner in crime. Doesn't have to be a sidekick. The only reason I say sidekick is because Clark has all the powers and, well, Pete doesn't,
This Mission Impossible stuff is great.
Yeah, and so you steal
But
it.
other than my scintillating conversational skills, I still don't understand why you brought me along.
We're swapping the DNA.
And you just spit.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, but they can figure it out that that's Pete Ross. You know, that it's his DNA, right?
Why'd you need Lionel Luther's help in the first place?
More flashbacks. Come on, please.
Hey, Jonathan. Ethan.
Bro, the sideburns and the hair. Nice, nice.
I didn't know you folks are planning to adopt.
Oh, Ethan, you know us. We like to keep to ourselves.
Because Martha wanted to keep him already, but Jonathan was kind of like, well, we can't. That was a really good transition also, by the way.
Ever wish you had a big brother to help you with your jump shot?
He's running with the idea that him and their brothers. Oh, no.
Rachel Dunleavy came to see me. She
Yeah.
says you and I have a few chromosomes in common.
Lex, I don't know what happened between her and your father, but she's not my mother.
Trust me, I'm as skeptical about her as you are. For all I know, this is some elaborate scheme to win a paternity suit against my father. No chance we could be brothers?
As cool as that would be, Lex, we're not.
Brothers from another mother, right? But not biological brothers.
Clark Kent is our son, and you know that.
You haven't changed, Rachel. You are still completely irrational.
No. The only irrational thing that I ever did was to let you rip my child from my arms. I'm going to expose you.
Expose me? To whom? My wife is dead. You know that? Are you still as beautiful, Rachel?
Oh, this guy is so awful. Lionel, you scumbag. But who was their kid, though? Because I believe her. And he's not denying it either. I don't think Lex is her kid, though. Because Lex had a brother, right?
Is everything all right?
She's got to be Lex's brother's mother.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Ah!
She has gone and lost her mind. My gosh.
Chloe promised not to look into my adoption, and then she did. Now I've got a woman in town claiming to be my mother.
Is there any chance?
No, not in a million years.
So she just showed up out of the blue?
Yeah, she ambushed me at school. Hi, Clark. I'm your mother. I mean, who does that?
That was amazing. Lana did it. That was great. Who does that?
Well, believe me, I didn't want to do this, but your father gave me no choice.
Look, if my father's lying, Clark really is my brother. I want to know just as much as you do. How does holding me prisoner help you?
Because, Lex, either your father tells the truth, or he's going to know the pain of losing his son.
Oh, lady, you don't know Lionel at all. He would let Lex die for that.
What's wrong?
Rachel Dunleavy. She's kidnapped Lex.
Oh, my God.
If I don't call a press conference announcing that Clark's adoption was a sham and that he's my illegitimate son, she's gonna kill Lex.
Oh, well. That's kind of how I feel like Lionel is in his head. He's like, well, you know.
Chloe, I'm so glad I found you.
Okay, there's a sentence I never thought I'd hear again.
Don't act that way, Chloe. You were in the wrong. Chloe, you were in the wrong there, okay?
Chloe, what I said about your mother, I was way out of line.
To be fair, that was out of line.
She left when I was 5, so I came downstairs and there was my dad trying to make waffles. He never even really explained why she left. It was weird.
Sorry, Chloe. Yeah. That sucks.
It's just hard thinking you weren't good enough for someone to love.
That wasn't it, man.
Don't
You
ever
can't think
that.
that way. Yeah. Bro, the lines are coming to me that Clark is going to say in response. I feel it. It's good writing. It's good writing. Lucas Luther.
Oh, bingo. There's his address.
Not again. No way, guys. 2 episodes in a row. Are we doing this for real? Chloe's not dumb. She's going to pick up on that pretty quickly.
My son, Lex Luthor, has been kidnapped. I want to say to his abductor, I will never give in to your demands.
I knew that. There's no way he was ever gonna do that. Lex, you better make this move quickly. She's gonna kill you. Wait, what? An axe?
Your father just killed you, Lex.
You had a gun. There we go. Oh, and Lex is unconscious. Fantastic. And she's not, of course. Whoa, that was sick. That was awesome. Great effect. But now she has to die.
Who are you?
This is what I've been trying to tell you. I'm not your son.
No.
To be fair, everybody thinks she's crazy already anyway, so she doesn't have to die. We're good. If she tries to tell anybody, they'll just think she's crazy, so it's fine. I do feel bad for her, though. In a way, she is majorly a victim here. Because, I mean, Lionel, as always, is the bad guy. Why are you here?
I got your letter. And yes, you did ambush me. But from the way you describe yourself, it might just be a habit you got from me.
So you are my father?
I don't know. But I'm willing to find out.
Okay, so he was just kind of caught off guard, and now he's kind of like thought about it, and he actually is open to having her in his family. All right, I'm okay with that.
Even if she tries to explain what you did, nobody will believe her.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Martha.
I really feel sorry for her.
We all do, son. I can't even imagine what it must have been like having to give up that baby.
I'm just glad our own family's still in one piece.
Not even Lionel Luther could tear us apart.
Ooh, Jonathan, that is a tough sentence right there, my friend. I wouldn't have said that. That's jinxing it. Knock on wood, man. Knock on wood.
I think you'll find everything in order. There is one thing I'd like you to do for me.
Oh, no.
I'm sure you've heard, but the Ross brothers are having second thoughts about selling me their factory. They don't want to sell to an outsider.
I really don't think that's really any of my business, Mr. Luther.
I'd be careful with that certificate if I were you. I wouldn't want the Department of Family Welfare to find out young Clark's adoption's a sham.
Wait, are you threatening me?
Of course not. I'm just asking for a small favor.
Dude, this has come way too late in the show, I'm going to be honest. I needed this last season. I was yelling at Jonathan for hating on Lex and Lionel and whatever. I don't take back everything I've said about him towards Lex, because Lex shouldn't be blamed for stuff his dad has done. But for him hating Lionel Luther, I can understand that. But I kind of feel a little bit for Jonathan now.
Did she bear your illegitimate son or not?
And she reappeared one day with a child she claimed was mine, demanding that I leave your mother and marry her. Your mother was too sick to burden her with a scandal.
Your altruism is inspiring, Dad.
I did what I thought best for everyone.
Then where is he?
Died.
Yeah, okay.
Before his first birthday. Forgive me, Lex, I'm very tired. It's been a long day.
You weren't the one kidnapped and held at gunpoint because of you. Like, don't talk to me about having a long day. Lex has had a long day. This is some weird music. What is happening? Huh? Okay, the episode's called Lineage, right? This woman shows up to town and she's looking for her son. She believes it's Clark. She's going a little crazy about it. You know, she walks into their house, she shows up at school and goes right to Clark and says, "Hi, Clark, I'm your mother." Like, it's a little crazy. It's a little crazy. As Clark said, who does that? Lana. It was a little crazy though, walking into school and telling him that, and without any proof as well. Like, she thought she had figured it out. She did research. Oh well, we found out it was partially Chloe's fault. That's a tough situation though. It's very tricky. We found out as the episode progressed that it's all Lionel Luther's fault. Shocker, what isn't his fault? He's, you know, the one that helped the Kents with their adoption of Clark. And through that same adoption agency, the other kid, Lucas, was Lionel's son. And that's who this woman thought was Clark. The actual Lucas apparently was given up for adoption. And around the same time, Clark was adopted by the Kents and died before his first birthday. Now, I remember Lex mentioning he had another brother. So does that mean Lex's other brother, I don't remember what the name of that kid was. So does that mean Lionel had 3 kids? Let me know in the comments. I don't remember. So remind me in the comments about that. We saw at the end there, the last shot, Lionel's pocket watch or whatever he had. It had a picture of Lucas in it with Lionel. And like hair, blonde hair, Lucas's hair, I guess. So I don't know if we're gonna touch on that more in another episode or what the deal is with that. I don't know, I feel like there's more to it that we don't know. Did Lionel lie? Is the kid dead? Is he alive? Like, I don't know. I feel like there's so much we don't know that they could touch on later. I don't know if we're going to, but I would be very interested if we did. But that was interesting nevertheless. Lana's storyline, she tracks down who she thinks is her father. We think this might be her actual father. Now, he showed up at the end, showing that he's open to finding out if he is in fact her real biological father. So I assume we're gonna find out in the next episode if he is or if he isn't. I'm now thinking he maybe isn't. The reason I say I don't think he is because I feel like we wouldn't explore it more if he was. I think we're gonna find out, no, I'm not your father, because otherwise it's too easy. What's the point of exploring it more other than, I guess, the satisfactory of, oh, Lana, you have a parent still. I don't know. I feel like it's more interesting if it's not her father, maybe. I don't know. I don't know where that storyline's gonna go. It's gonna be interesting to see it in the next episode or 2 episodes from now. And the flashbacks, that was the best part. I loved the flashbacks to seeing what happened after they took Clark home and all of that. I thought that was really interesting. Diving more into the relationship between Lionel and Jonathan, I thought was very fascinating. And I want more. I think there's more. I definitely think there's a little bit more we could do there. Maybe not too much more, because we did kind of find out the big reveal of the whole reason Pete's family lost everything to Lionel and the reason Pete hates Lionel, and all of that is partially because of Jonathan. That was interesting. I thought that was a really cool twist and a really cool reveal that the show gave us. I thought that was interesting. And like I said in the episode reaction, it does make me look back at certain situations, certain scenarios between Lex and Jonathan or Lionel and Jonathan or just anything like that. It does kind of make me want to go back and see those scenes again with this new point of view, because now I do feel a bit bad for Jonathan. And maybe I was a little too harsh on Jonathan in the past. I don't know, but that was a good reveal and it was interesting. It definitely it helps justify so much of Jonathan's decision-making and actions throughout the show. So I did really enjoy that. But what did you guys think of the episode? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you haven't already, do me a favor and subscribe, hit the like button and hit that bell so you get notified every time I'm dropping a new episode of Smallville. Also, if you want to go see the full-length reaction of this episode and all the other episodes of Smallville and all my other shows, and just to support the channel and get shouted out at the end of every single video, go check out the Patreon page linked in the description below. Just make sure you have your own copy of whatever episode or movie you're going to watch with me so that you can sync up with my commentary. Now, without further ado, I'm going to shout out the patrons. So, shouting out Everton V, the Superman Batman, Martina Fellman, Nana Patasu, Stan, Brandon Green, Sandy Mulligan, and 1204. Thank you guys for being patrons and supporting me over there. Thank you guys so much. That's it for me in this one. Thanks guys for watching. That's a wrap. Woo!
I am on break. I'm gonna live like a king by doing my thing. Hey, I am on break. I'm gonna live life free. I'm gonna do it like me. Yeah, I am on break. No, this is not fake. I'm just chilling on break.